No, is Jimmy Butler top five?
No,
No,
His
that's
no,
not
no,
fair.
is he
no.
top 10?
I give him top. I would say Jimmy Butler is
I'll give it 15.
top 15 player in the league.
Top 15.
Here's my argument. I'm not. I made a list and Midnight took offense to my list. It wasn't really. I was just throwing it out there to make conversation. I didn't really believe in my heart of hearts that he was top five. Top five, but also when you think about what he's done, what he did in the finals, you know, when you think about the way he played on a level that a lot of the guys in your top five and top 10 did not play on. So
Yeah,
that
because at the end of the day, the pressure not on a player like Jimmy Butler. Like you're not expecting that from him. But then again, if you want to say that, are we gonna put Jamal Murray in the top five? Because Jamal Murray killed every fucking body.
but
True.
he killed
Definitely true.
he killed everybody in the first and second round, and he
It
fizzled
don't
out.
fucking matter.
He fit.
He
He
brought
fit.
that team back from
Listen,
3-1,
he
bro.
he
You
fizzled.
feel what I'm saying?
But
Wasn't nobody expecting him to beat the Lakers, bro. Not with that. They was burnt out by that time. Nobody expected him to do that shit 3 times in a row. And they probably could have did it. It was 2 games out of that shit they should have won at the end of the day.
Especially the second one.
Yeah, the shit where what's the name where your man where they fucked up on
where bro come
defense.
from?
Yeah,
Where they
Ramon.
where,
Ramon
where they
Smith.
fucked up on defense and what's his name hit the shot. They were supposed to win that game. So at the end of the day, dog, for if you want to talk about performances like that, then you got to put Jamal Murray in the top five. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think these dudes is top five. These dudes is I give Jimmy Butler top five heart in the league. Niggas don't got Jimmy Butler's heart. Hell no.
Y'all say top five. When you say is he up there with the top five, you still gotta say who he replacing.
That's what I'm saying. So I would give him, if you want to say top five, I'll give him top five. Where you could say top five two-way player in the league, maybe.
Here's my
Maybe.
issue. Some of the guys, like a Curry, Curry kind of played good. Oh, Curry been to the finals 5 times. He's played good,
Mediocre though.
maybe
Nothing crazy.
in 1 out of 5.
Yeah, nothing crazy.
Maybe he like Iguodala didn't do nothing to get Finals MVP. Like I don't care what
But
anybody.
they just couldn't give it to Curry because he didn't do shit.
That's my point. So and then like a Greek freak who every second round was it second or third last year? It don't
Think
matter.
it was the
It
second
was
round.
second last year. It was
When
second
the going
last year.
gets tough, when the going gets tough, all of a sudden he can't score.
Yeah, because it's different. Them niggas
No,
stretch.
number one. Listen, let me tell you something. I like Giannis, but that team, that ain't it. That team ain't it for him.
He got to work on his game. He got to work on his game. He got to get it.
He don't listen.
That
He don't need to work on his game.
nah. He got to
He
work.
don't need-
You need a jump shot.
He got to work on
Regardless,
his.
listen.
He
You
need a
know why?
mid-range. He need a mid-range
Think
jump
about
shot.
it. Oh, listen. If I'm Giannis, and I'm gonna throw this shit on the air. If I'm Giannis, because niggas gonna keep poking that bear, and he gonna end up going to Golden State on niggas. Niggas gonna keep fucking with him, and he gonna go to Golden
He
State.
not built like that. Giannis ain't
See,
no
look,
sucker.
listen, and when he do, listen,
He ain't no
and when
sucker,
he
bro.
do,
But
he
listen,
gonna go on
in
that
order for
team
him,
with a bunch of
there's
fucking
no way.
shooters.
There's no see.
And what y'all gonna say about that?
He
Sleep.
not no sucker,
What you
bro. He
fail to
not no-
understand,
It'll be a KD move.
even if Giannis, no, but the difference is, even if Giannis wanted to go to Golden State, financially, it's almost impossible unless you get rid of Draymond and maybe even Clay.
But
Like,
they would get rid of those two for Giannis. That's a different talent, bro.
is it still as potent? Like, is Curry?
Yeah, I think so, bro. I think so.
If
If he
they
had-
was able to sign KD, they able to say they able to sign Giannis. Giannis to
No,
take
what you don't understand is when they signed, the reason why Golden State was able to do all the things they did and have all the players they had is because Curry had weak ankles And when he signed his deal, he signed a 5-year,
60 million.
55 million to be exact. He was the sixth highest paid player on his team through all of those finals runs. Iguodala made more than him. I think 1 year Barbosa made more than him. It was a lot of so because of Curry's small salary, now his play didn't match his salary. That's why KD was able to get him. Remember, Clay didn't even have a big deal yet.
Clay didn't have his deal yet either. Yeah, none of these niggas had a deal. They didn't have a deal. All these niggas was playing on like rookie deals and shit.
Yeah, they was playing on like little bullshit deals. So right now, everybody got their money. You can't really like what Golden State did. And we forgot about Wiggins. Wiggins puts them over the cap. But the reason why they was able to get Wiggins, you can sign a player. You can sign your own player to go over the cap. You cannot sign a new player to go over the cap. So they signed D'Lo first, and then they gave Clay his money, and then Draymond his money, and now they're almost hard cap. So in order for them to
Golden State don't need nobody else. They don't need Giannis, and Giannis ain't built like that. He's not that type of dude to go to another. That's gonna go to another contender like that.
I can see him.
He's leaving. Yeah, he's leaving Milwaukee.
Nah, he's not leaving. I'm telling you, watch. If they get him who he want, he's not leaving that team, bro.
But who they getting him? Who he getting?
I don't know, bro.
He ain't getting nobody.
They could get Chris Paul.
Chris Paul gonna talk about the Lakers, my nigga. It's a wrap.
I don't see that happening.
Call it with that.
I'm telling you, he's talking Lakers,
and I'm a Lakers. I don't want that. I'm sorry. He make too much money. It's too much. It's too much younger.
That's why you got a lot of free agents coming. You got a lot. You get rid of all them little pieces.
What the Lakers could do instead of Chris Paul, like they could sign like Van Vliet and trade for Zach LaVine. Why would you?
Stop talking about Zach LaVine, bro.
Well, bro, your Bulls might as well be the Knicks. The Knicks and the Bulls should just make one team, call it the Bull Knicks. Like, stop.
Bro, leave the Knicks alone.
Nigga, I got Brooklyn. I'm on the map, but I'm waiting for Brooklyn to get together. That's all I'm waiting for. I want a city to root for. I'm tired of the fucking Knicks.
So if Westbrook go to the Knicks, I'm jumping shit for the next 2 years.
You gonna do it?
You can keep it.
I'll be back with my.
You keep it. Listen, you can keep Westbrook. Listen, I love Westbrook. He gets busy.
Niggas say what y'all want. Westbrook get you 45 wins, bro.
Westbrook gonna get you to the playoffs, bro.
That's it.
I've seen people online. I'm not gonna say no name, but Knicks fans are like, "Oh, I don't want to just be in the playoffs."
Bro, you want to win it all and whatever, nigga. Westbrook took OKC to the playoffs in the West by himself.
Listen, like I said, much respect to Westbrook, but they need that Knicks. They need a new owner. That's what they needed.
He ain't selling that team.
Yo, I wish.
If I'm the Amazon to do that on Amazon, I step in him. He'd be able to buy that shit.
Yeah, I wish to the high
I get him. Somebody whisper to that motherfucker. Yo, go buy the Knicks.
You could vote a coach out, a owner out. It's for not being good for basketball because he's not.
Y'all catch him. Yo, listen. You want to know a way to get Dolan out?
You know why he won't sell a team? It's because everybody want him to sell a team. He's just that petty, bro.
Yeah.
Listen, you want to know a way to get Dolan out? There's a way to get Dolan out. You got Sterling, that nigga.
I agree.
Yes, he is. Everybody that is. Everybody is. Yo, listen. Keep it cool with him, crack a couple niggas, and then you just flip the tape on him. Yo, what's up, my nigga? Yo, get that nigga to say, yo, what's up, my nigga? With the ER at the end. Telling you, it's a rap.
Yo, bro, I don't know, man. He's the worst. He's the worst player. He's the worst, bro.
I'm telling you, you got a Sterling that nigga. Damn, we talking about this on live. This shit is live. You recording this, Pat?
Yeah. This is overtime, bro. We told.
That's crazy. Niggas just said, yo. Niggas just do all the scheme for Dolan, the plot
Jimmy
on
Butler,
Dolan.
not top 5 to me though. He's a great talent. I love him. I love him as a player. I give him
Jimmy
top
Butler,
5.
he a beast.
I don't think nobody has the heart that Jimmy Butler has. There's only a few players that really have heart in the league, and they're willing to guard anybody at any time, even when they're tired. And Jimmy Butler is one of them. And you can only respect his game, son. He's a hard worker. But as being top 5 in the league,
As watching, yo, I ain't even gonna hold y'all. There's no just watching that finals, man. Y'all just gave up on that shit. None of them niggas really wanted to be there. I'm gonna keep it a buck. There's only one nigga that wanted to be there, and he got the ring. Nobody else really wanted to be there. Like Jimmy Butler, he put his heart in, but his mind was elsewhere. He was just grinding. He was like, "Fuck
no,
it,
that nigga
I'm
wanted to be
here."
there. If anybody wanted to be there, he wanted to be there. That
Nah, I
nigga
ain't
Butler
gonna
ain't
lie.
wanna be there.
I wish he would have. I wish he would have got a shape up or something.
I don't think Butler wanted to be there as the 5th seed. I don't think he wanted to be there.
Nah, he was there. He said,
With Tyler Hero and all them niggas.
Them niggas
Come on, you knew they wasn't. Come on, niggas. Yo, listen. One thing I'm gonna give Miami. They got 2 games off of some shit, but niggas was already saying sweep before they started.
They were saying
That was my. I feel like, and all
They were
honesty, they
saying
should have
sweep.
swept them. They should have
they were
swept
saying
them.
sweet because of the size advantage. It wasn't a good
And they
match.
should have, they should have swept them. And I'm being honest, they should have swept them, but it was like it was
Nah,
a bad
Jimmy-
matchup for them.
Jimmy played on some Super Saiyan shit. Like
Yeah.
that's my argument.
Nah, it just Anthony Davis was not showing up them games. It's like for some fun,
That's
he got weird.
argument. If you take off if you take Jimmy Butler off that team and put the alleged top 5 in that same situation, do they get the same results? They might get swept.
Ooh.
Who's in the top 5? Curry? You put Curry in that situation?
not
Well,
going
You got to put somebody else in a different
You
position.
put 4 Warriors against the
You
Lakers.
talk about what? Curry. You talk about Curry, Kevin Durant. You talk about Curry, Kevin Durant, Kawhi Leonard. You talk about these guys.
You put Kawhi Leonard in that situation, he might get
with a
swept.
bunch of with
What?
a bunch of
You
shooters.
bugging.
With a bunch of shooters.
You
That's
bugging.
You put Kawhi with a bunch of
I
shooters.
deny it. So they not get swept.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. You put Kawhi with a bunch of
wouldn't
shooters.
get
Bugging.
Y'all saying he won the
With a bunch of shooters.
I know, but did y'all really pay attention to how well Toronto played? Like,
yo, and I'm glad you said that. Look how when you put Kawhi with a bunch of shooters, Tyler Hero, what's the Duncan Robinson? Who else?
Yeah,
Crowder,
bro.
Wildin', nigga.
Wildin'.
You
Wow.
could put.
Real.
Hold on,
And
you
if
tell
Bam-
me you
and
take
if
Jimmy
Bam
Butler out
don't
and
get
put
hurt-
Kawhi. That's
And
a
if
different
Bam
ball
don't
game.
get hurt,
it ain't no game. Like game 1, he shot 5 of 17. Then another game he shot he wasn't killing like y'all thought, man. Like
Who?
one game 1, Siakam had 36 on Draymond's head. Another game, every starter had 17. Like them boys was playing like we know this our only chance to be here, and everybody put they all into it.
yeah, but Miami's a young squad. If you look at
With a bunch of shooters.
that's a young squad, bro. Them niggas is.
That's what I'm trying. I don't think
Kawhi
nobody
with
listen
that
when I
team,
say a bunch of shooters.
The difference between
So let's
Kawhi.
say I'm not gonna go against.
Kawhi's gonna play defense on the other end. That's the difference between Jimmy Butler and these other players. His energy on defense is gonna will them to.
I'm not gonna argue with the rest of the crew. So let's keep going down let's keep going down. So y'all say Kawhi would have got it done. He would have got the same results, maybe better. Y'all say KD will get the same results, maybe better?
Because he's taller. I believe KD would have got it done because he's taller.
No.
So why you had somebody hold and listen.
You gotta pay you. I'm telling you, you gotta pay attention to what these dudes.
Hold
You gotta pay attention to what these dudes do.
If we're talking about the defensive KD that came off of Golden State, you have a chance for KD to hold Anthony
There is
Davis.
no defensive KD on Golden State. What you talking
Yes.
about?
Oh, come on. Don't do that. Don't do that back.
What?
Don't do that.
Okay. I don't know about the okay.
defensive KD on Golden State, yes, but KD only.
That's the only thing I'm pointing out.
KD said out of his own mouth, because I don't have to work as hard on offense, I can play defense. That's his. So y'all can argue with me. Y'all can't argue with what that man said. So on the team where he has to go full out on offense, he ain't playing that much defense. So
if you like I said, if you can get him to mash up defensively, if you could get them to separate defensive role, you got a different ball game. Because LeBron ain't holding no goddamn KD, and KD ain't holding no LeBron. I'm just being real with you.
I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all, and I'm not a fan. I'm neutral on Russell Westbrook. Westbrook would get more done with a team than KD would. Every time KD's point guards get hurt, he can't get her team past a 500 record in the regular season.
Come on, bro. He's done it all over all his whole career. He's folded, bro.
Yo, every time when Russell get hurt,
yeah, bro.
Oklahoma struggle. When Curry got hurt,
I'm not gonna beef with Russell. Listen, that's Russell.
Listen,
I ain't
what
gonna
I'm
beef
saying
with
is
Russell.
but hold up. When Golden State, when Curry got hurt, I remember the team was 4-5, and they won that 5th game to make it 5-5. He was complaining with Draymond and all them boys, Draymond and Clay. He was complaining about spacing. I'm struggling to get wins. But when KD get hurt, Golden State winning 7 to 8 out of 10 games. It's just whenever he got to be that. Let me tell you, KD's that dude that come to the club by himself, pay his cover, he wait online patiently, he go upstairs, he buy a drink, he chill in the corner, he might talk to a female, he might not. The following week, he come with 10 of his boys. Now he want to get off the line. Yo, hurry up. We in the building. He want to grab girls' asses, looking at their boyfriend like, what you gonna do? Because he know he got his boys with him. He not really like that. KD is not really like that. I'm sorry. He's a world-renowned talent, but he not really like what everybody be thinking.
Yeah, I agree.
And y'all about to see when 2-1B type 1C play as alpha, y'all about to really see this Brooklyn, and I'm a Brooklyn fan. I don't want Kyrie on the team, bro. Like they gonna implode, bro. I already know. If I'm wrong, I'm gonna come on here and say I'm wrong. I'm gonna go on Facebook and say I'm wrong. But I got this feeling in my heart that Brooklyn ain't gonna do shit unless they get a 3rd star. Them two,
Yeah, ain't gonna work.
Let me tell you something, man. And this is Cypher. No, I'm not no Kobe fan in the slightest. But too many players in the NBA got Mamba mentality, and they don't got Mamba's body on Mamba's skills. They gotta stop. The mentality ain't enough if you ain't got the skill, if you ain't got the heart, if you ain't got his size, if you ain't a perfect 6'6" with a 6'9" arm length, and you don't jump out the gym, and you don't got that mentality, ain't gonna get you but so far. And that's what Kyrie don't understand. Kyrie been challenging Kobe since he came in the league, and then when Kobe locked him up the following year, because he was talking shit to Kobe when they was playing on the Olympics, like, yo, I'm not one of these little kids, Kobe, you can't guard me. Then the following year, they got like a little end game, and Kobe stuffed his shit. He been in awe of Kobe ever since, and he been trying to be Kobe ever since. Kyrie is so talented. He's not 6'6". So that Mamba mentality shit that keeps spewing and sprouting, y'all not Kobe. I'm just sorry, y'all not.
I got a question. If you give Kyrie Kobe's body, like 6'6", the wingspan, well, can he be a player like that?
Well, truth be told, Kyrie's the most talented player in the NBA. His mental is off though.
Yeah.
Kobe,
He's the most skilled player in the NBA.
He got post, he got a jump shot, he got handle, he catch and shoot, he could do
anything.
I ain't gonna front. His handle is ridiculous. That handle is ridiculous. I ain't see a handle like that. I don't think I see a handle like that nigga like since Skip. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
If you really look at his career path, he tried to. The main reason why he left Cleveland because he felt like I was on the path of my sensei. Kobe wanted to be up from under Shaq. I want to be up from under LeBron. I want to show everything, and he ain't so. You ain't the same. You're not the same. You're not the same. And he thinks he is, but you're not.
It's hard for a dude that size to carry a team because, like I said, at the end of the day, for you to will a team, you got to be able to play defense and offense. And he's not that guy on D, bro.
He only played defense when he wanted to, maybe in the finals when it's all on the line. Yeah, I didn't see him like in the finals, like when it really got gritty. I think it was
Get over here. Get back here.
Year one before he got hurt. I seen him like Curry got by him. He chased him down a quarter. I was like, oh, so he has the ability. He just don't he don't apply it. He is just all them guys. The you can't have mama mentality without the goods to go with it. Like I don't care how much you super specific.
I just think they need to put out their own stuff instead of just keep putting out Kobe joint.
Listen, no matter how much you super Pacific, it's never going to be a Lamborghini. A Lamborghini is a Lamborghini because it's built in a Lamborghini factory.
All right.
Lamborghini parts.
Don't get a Chrysler 300 talking about you want a Rolls Royce.
Yeah, you can super that Supra all you want. You can put the spoiler, the new engine, the dish. You can even put the
greasy. Why y'all playing the Chrysler 300?
You could even put the Lamborghini body kit on it. It's still not gonna be a Lamborghini. You can't pull up into the Lamborghini dealership talking about I need service. They're gonna be like, sir, what is this? Get this hunk of junk out of our garage, please, sir, expeditiously. Like listen, all right, Jimmy Butler is not top 5. I'm not arguing with y'all.
But if you put Giannis on that Miami team, he'll do something with him because all Giannis is real shooter.
Why he ain't done it?
Because his shooter, because he don't got consistent. Number one, you got Eric Bledsoe.
He's not a consistent shooter.
He's not a shooter. You got who else?
Middleton is not a consistent.
Middleton, I don't know what's up with Middleton. He just
nice, bro.
He get busy. Middleton get busy, but
he just not. When Giannis got fake hurt, When Giannis got fake hurt,
Middleton dropped 36 that game.
For that one game.
No,
where the fuck he been at?
No, he was balling.
No, you're bugging. Even though they lost the series, it was a different ball game. Miami was not coasting like they was when Giannis was there. It was a different. They were looking at something totally. It was a back and forth.
Think about it. If you put Giannis on Miami, right? Giannis have the shooters to draw the attention away from him. On Milwaukee, he don't have the shooters in place to draw away from him.
Sorry, bro.
He don't.
He got to be able to make, bro, as a ball player, you got to be able to make moves to get a shot. And that's what Jimmy Butler did. Jimmy Butler was able to put on moves to go to the bank, to go to the hole, to do fadeaways.
Niggas ain't knocking Jimmy Butler. I like Jimmy Butler.
No, but this is what I'm saying. Giannis don't have that type of game. He has one speed.
Yeah.
He has one speed.
I'm sorry. And if you can't teach size. Can't teach size.
That's why they zoned him to death.
It's not.
Thank you. Say it again, my man. You know why they zoned him to death? Because what? That he don't got real potential shooters on his team.
No, if because he can't shoot the ball.
He can't.
I'm being honest with you. If you have consistent shooters on your team, let's say if he had a Tyler Hero,
have consistent
Duncan Robinson,
Milwaukee.
Who?
Yo, Middleton is a consistent shooter.
He's not consistent.
He's not, man.
Middleton's
not consistent.
With Giannis being there, he was not consistent.
No, he's not. Who else?
This is not consistent. He's here and there.
Let me hear who else is consistent on that team.
Nobody. Kyle Korver, as Pat said.
I don't know where the fuck he been at.
He was. Who else? They don't got no
other
other
person I really trust was Hill. That's the only person I really trust. Hill.
George
He did
Hill,
more
yeah.
than a lot of.
That
He did
nigga
more than a
shoot
lot
2
of
threes a
the
game.
point guards.
Talk about he's shooting
Hold up, man.
80%.
Hold up. Listen, I'm just gonna pull up Milwaukee. I'm gonna pull up their team, pull up their percentage. All right, we all know Bledsoe ain't no consistent shooter. He shot 25%. He shot 25%. He trash.
You got how much?
He shot 25% from 3 and 30.
From a starting point guard. Starting point guard.
He is
You
trash.
can't shoot.
Yo, Pat
You know,
Connaughton,
in 2K when he was on the Clippers,
Pat
I used to wild
Connaughton
out with
shot
him.
35% from 3 in the playoffs.
He
Who?
shot what?
Pat Connaughton shot 35% from 3 in the playoffs.
Oh my gosh. That's trash.
That's good. What do you mean? Oh my gosh.
He ain't really get burned like that.
That's
Next.
trash.
Well, that's on the coach. DiVincenzo shot 33% from 3. Who else? George Hill. Let's go to George Hill. George Hill shot 36%. That's good.
I need 38% and more.
How about the starters? What did the starters shoot?
Hold up. I'm
Those are
getting
bench players. A bench player could come in the game, shoot 6 shots and make 4 of them. That's easy.
Listen, that's on the coach to give him more burn.
Okay.
Kyle Korver shot 40.5% from 3.
Kyle Korver plays 6 minutes a game.
That's
Stop.
all.
He shoots two 3-pointers a game. Stop it.
Listen.
Yo,
Stop.
that
Stop.
is dirty.
Stop. And this is the problem when people read
can't
stats.
blame.
This
You
is your
cannot-
problem. That don't make him a better shooter. He don't shoot. He don't play.
You cannot blame a player for playing time that is on the coach.
Stop.
Yes, you can play. You can blame a player. That means he ain't going all out.
Not in rotation. If his 3-point percent is so high, if I'm a coach, I'm putting him in the game. You can't put Kyle Korver in the game for 20-something minutes. Kyle Korver now, how old is Kyle Korver?
Defensive
37, 38?
Defensive
He
liability.
old.
Yeah, y'all done? Cause y'all told me to talk about the starters. Wesley Matthews shot 39.5% from 3. Now everybody quiet because Wesley.
Okay, who else?
That shit was a sound.
She was what?
That shit was a sound.
So Middleton shot 35.4% from 3, but he did shoot a low field goal percentage. I'm not gonna cap. He shot 35.4 from 3, but he shot 39 from the field. So he didn't make his 2s.
No, shooting bad this year. He was shooting decent. He was shooting 2 or 3 every game. That's what he was doing.
Did Marvin Williams get burned?
No, barely. He ain't no shooter like that neither. His percentage might be high like Kyle Korver. Marvin's not a shooter like that.
Okay, but he shot 43.5% from 3.
And he also plays with 1 minute, 30 seconds.
He ain't play. How many minutes he had, Pat? You gotta call these niggas minutes.
We're talking
That's
about
not consistent shooting.
And who don't play.
They don't show minutes.
But you notice they're on the bench for low minutes, so they take low shots.
But we know he don't get no burn. So
that's all that nigga. He listen. Nigga, Marvin Williams was getting burned when it's getting blown out by 20. Don't do that.
That's the only time he get burned. He ain't taking no 3.
Marvin Williams
boxed out rebound. Assist. He ain't shooting.
Y'all not watching.
Stop, bro. Stop.
So I just named.
This is your fake Jedi mind trick shit. Stop. Stop. Cut it out.
I didn't even go to Brook Lopez yet.
Cut it out.
Go Brook Lopez.
Cut it out.
He just started too.
Jesus.
Wow, Brook Lopez shot 39.6% from 3. So Giannis got a bunch of guys shooting high percentages from 3. Whether they come into the game taking 2 or 1 or 3 shots a game, he got about a bunch of guys shooting 40% from 3.
Yeah, but the coach.
I bet
the key word. What was the key word, Patrick? What was the key word? What was the key word? What did we talked about? Consistent shooting. Consistent shooters.
So Pat,
all them cats are not consistent.
40% from your center is amazing. What do you? 40%.
Pat, let me say something. Pat, how do you beat a zone?
You pass the ball to the foul line.
That's one way. There's another way to beat zone also.
that's the main way to beat the zone.
No, it's not.
That's all
No,
it
it's not.
It is.
If you know
Beat the
that,
zone?
I played basketball in high school. You know how
I
we beat
can't
the zone?
tell. I can't tell.
Listen,
played
listen. You know how we beat a zone? We screen the person. You have somebody running on the baseline, from side to side. That's Kyle Culver. He could have done that. You screen, and he get open all the time. Because by the time the top guy comes down, you can't guard him. If you screening the person down low, the third person down low.
But the entry pass down low usually comes from the guy at the foul line. That's how the Lakers beat the
Not
zone.
all the time. Not all the time.
That's how you beat a zone. That's how you beat a 2-3 zone. The foul line guy has to be able to take a shot or make the right play. That's they put.
That's
LeBron in it,
I
they
didn't
put AD
disagree
there.
with you, but for shooters, I'm telling you, they needed to screen the third person down low, and get open for a 3-pointer. I'm telling you.
Are you done? Because first we went from.
if I'm Milwaukee Bucks,
There's no.
I ain't gonna beef about
shooters
y'all
on the
niggas in
Bucks.
the zone.
Now we got like 3-4 guys
Yeah.
shooting 40%. Like I don't. The starting five shoots. The starting five is shooting 36% and above. The league average is like 35% from three. So everybody's a above average 3-point shooter on the starting five.
Shooter.
What happened though?
Shooter. I'm sorry, my nigga. They not consistent shooters.
These
man.
are post.
They
The
not,
numbers
they
that I
not.
called off to you. These are postseason numbers. What they did this postseason. You gonna tell me 40% from three is not great?
I'm not saying 40%. Yeah, that's it's not consistent like the way you present it. Because we have to shoot how many threes they made.
Okay,
how many shots they made.
So let me ask you a question. So what is great to you, 3-point shooting?
I'm talking about how many shots they took in them games, particularly. We have to get them numbers.
So to prove y'all point, y'all gonna keep moving them.
Because I watched the games. I watched the games with Orlando. I watched the game with it. Like that shit was just horrible. Where Orlando did the next round was Miami. Them niggas was shooting like shit both rounds. The Orlando joint, Giannis actually started showing up, and then they started clicking towards whatever. But Miami, they just kind of like gave up. I was like, wow.
Here's where Giannis goes wrong. One is the coaching. The coach is terrible.
We all know that.
The coach of Boston is the same way. In the regular season, he'll get you 55, 60 wins, and he makes no adjustments in the playoffs. The second thing, if I'm Brook Lopez has a post game. And I'm not saying Giannis should learn how to post up, but it's very simple things that you can do. If you put Giannis with his play style on the free throw elbow, either side, primarily the left side because he's more dominant. He got the type of game where one step
to the rack.
The next step is a euro. So I don't know why they didn't put him in those situations to win. They just let him play that your one-handed in and out fake dribble.
I give you a better. I give him a system. You know whose system you give him? It's easy. You give him the Orlando Magic with the Dwight Howard system. You put him around a bunch of shooters. You let him do what he do. Let him defend. Let him protect the paint. Don't put him alone.
That's what Milwaukee is. What are you talking about?
They not no Orlando Magic. Not that squad. That squad is ass. That squad is ass.
Now,
I'm
out of here, man. I gotta go to work in the morning. I'll holler at y'all niggas later.
Squad is ass. Your Cypher, that squad is ass, Cypher.
Your man gotta learn. He needs a mid-range game. If he can't shoot the ball, it's not gonna work. He's so used to going coast to coast, he can't play half-court basketball because he don't have no
like 7-1.
That's Giannis' problem. He has no
7-1.
It don't matter.
7-1 Euroing niggas.
He don't play the game like Shaq. He's not on the post. If he was on the post, that'd be that 7-1 would come into play. But he
got a post.
He needs something. He got
a Euro though. All he got to do is Euro a nigga all day.
He has a regular season post game.
He don't have no post game, bro.
I'm saying what y'all don't understand is
he can't get an easy 2 points. When he's struggling, he's struggling.
Just like James Harden. No disrespect, Midnight. Just like James Harden, in the regular season, they allow things that they're not going to allow in the playoffs. So
Serious, period.
When people is
Period.
Giannis is dropping 33 and 35. I'm not saying everybody not playing hard, but people not giving it they all. It's not win or go home. It's I lose, I go to the club, I fuck some bitches, and I get on the plane and I go to the next town. It is not win or go home. In the playoffs, it's win or go home. So
they shut all that shit down, bro.
All that shit we let you get away with, it's a wrap now, bro. And
the shit is shut down.
If you ain't got nothing else,
if you can't go to the whole pump fake and shoot a jump shot or shoot a floater, or you ain't got no hook, you can't get yourself an easy 2 points. You can't take a person off the dribble and stop in mid dribble and pull up and hit a 2-pointer to get yourself a bucket. Bro, that shit is done. And that's how Jimmy Butler played. Jimmy Butler was able to stop on a dime, pull up, hit a jump shot,
that
go down in the post, move, hit a fadeaway. He don't got Giannis can't do none of that.
He need to study like Chris Webber or something like that.
One.
No, he was
Giannis
working on
Giannis,
it.
y'all keep
Kobe
understanding.
had him working on it because you could see him try.
He's not doing that.
You could see hold on. You could see him try, like he's trying to get that little shimmy and that little fadeaway to his game, but he's not comfortable with that yet. So in crunch situations, he's not gonna do that. He's gonna resort to what he knows.
What's crazy?
Going to the basket.
I tell this story all the time, and y'all need to look it up. Giannis had a little jump shot when he came in the league.
He did.
And the NBA
fucked his game up.
Made him take because he used to catch the ball and dip it real fast to get the power to shoot. And the NBA trainers took the dip out of his jump shot, and that's why when
they fucked him up.
He just goes straight up, and it's kind of awkward because that's not how he learned. And
they fucked his shooting motion up. The same thing they did to Markelle Fultz.
Honestly, he don't work on it enough because Kobe couldn't shoot when he came in the league. He in one summer he had a above average jump shot. One summer. So guys is not working on their craft enough. They trying to get stronger. They trying to do like who else? Paul George worked on his.
All right, I'm out, y'all. I'll holler at y'all later.
Be easy.
Paul George worked on his game a lot. You got guys that worked on their game. I'm not gonna lie. If I was what's the name? Costas Antetokounmpo, I'd be like, yo, I'm working out with LeBron this summer. Sorry, bro. Like, what is he gonna teach you? Like, what is Giannis gonna teach you? He honestly ain't teaching you how to be him. Like, what is he going to look at this? So year one, Giannis shot 34% from three, 34.7% from three in year one. Year two, after they broke his jump shot, he shot 15.9% from three. And then it kind of goes up little by little, 25, then 27, 30, 25, 30. They broke his jump shot, bro.
He needs to work with somebody, like I said, a Chris Webber, a Karl Malone, like constant, like, because if you put him by the free throw line, just like you said, he shoot those shit all day. Trust me.
Not even shoot. You give him the ball in the post, and you just tell him when you catch the ball, turn around, face your guy, and make a move in any direction. You're gonna be the way he euro, the way how long his arms are. He'll be at the basket in one step. So I don't know why nobody's tried this.
Because I'm telling you, he need better shooters on that team.
Bro, I just named like 4 or 5 players that shoot 40% on his team.
Listen, regardless of anything, you need like if I let's say if I'm Milwaukee, I get Burton from the Wizards, I get Bojanovic from Utah, I get a whole bunch of them wild shooters that nobody pay attention to. And I get those niggas.
And they're gonna get cracked because they don't play no defense.
You get them to play zone. That's all you got to do. Get them to play zone.
They get cracked because they don't play defense.
Yeah, they're gonna get cracked, but you get them niggas, listen, they be shooting you out the gym though.
Here's what a lot of people don't ever pay attention to because of stupid analytics. They tell you 3-pointers and layups is the way, like, the smartest thing to do. But the championship teams, those teams take mid-ranges. Championship teams, the Warriors, they all take mid-range jump shots. The Lakers, they take mid-range jump shots. They don't just go three and lay up because that's what everybody is going. Everybody's going to three, and then everybody's going in the basket. Like, you got to make 15-footers to win a championship. And until that happens,
Shout out my nigga, Allah Kawhi.
I like, hey, shut up.
Allah Kawhi. My nigga, Allah Kawhi.
You shout out anybody. You shout out Rip Hamilton, the king of the mid range.
Hey, why we shouting out a dude who had a 3-1 lead and lost? Get out of here.
That's Doc Rivers. He's notorious for that.
And Kawhi is notorious too. He's in
listen, Doc Rivers notorious for that. Doc Rivers wanted to run that shitty coaching.
I was Doc or Austin Rivers,
I just think Doc wanted to get out of there anyway. That's my whole opinion.
If I was Doc or Austin Rivers, we got to shoot the fair one after I got fired. You cheated on my daughter with a fucking stripper. And then
you mean Paul George? George?
Yeah, me and Paul George got to shoot the fair one. You cheated on my daughter with a stripper, and then you got me fired. We got to shoot the fair one, bro.
I'm telling you, I'm keeping the buck. I thought Doc already clocked out in the first round with the Luka shit.
Probably, but this nigga
because that same shit. He didn't change nothing about anything.
He do be too calm. He do be acting like he
was cool. He was just like, he felt like Ty Lue was there, man. Shit, let Ty Lue do this, man. I don't want to be here no more anyway. Fuck it. I already got the word Philly want me. I'm telling you. That.
Honestly, I don't even think Doc Rivers should be coaching. I'm surprised he even got the job.
I think he'll do something with Joel Embiid.
People give him a lot of respect with one ring. They were like, yo, he's such a savant.
But everybody remember how Tracy McGrady felt about this nigga.
Yo, is Luke Walton still a coach?
In Sacramento, Luke Walton is not a good coach.
He swindled that job.
For real.
All he did was sit there with a clipboard on Warriors, like, yep, keep doing what y'all was doing. Pass the ball to Curry.
I mean, Luke Walton. I don't know what Luke Walton do. I mean, Sacramento
was in the huddle for Golden State and was like, listen, I'm about to go get some churros. Anybody
want anything? Everybody good?
Anybody want something?
Yo, Clay? J-Mom?
Clay, I know how you shoot when I get you them nachos. You want with the jalapeno? Like, he did.
Yeah, get him for the game.
Wait, Golden State with what, 34-9 or some 34-4 some shit? God, I'm like, okay.
Gassing him. Oh, they gassed him up.
Who do you think is the top coach in the NBA?
I want to say Nick Nurse.
No, I'm gonna give that to Nick Nurse.
You can't give Brad Stevens, and he keep losing in the play. He don't make.
Yeah, I'm gonna give that to Nick Nurse because he's an underrated coach that got you. He got a ring, so he earned the ring with his schemes as well.
Going with Miami.
Nah.
I'm gonna give Nick Nurse because his schemes, even though he won a championship last year, he still has some wild schemes that he used against people.
I give Spoelstra like maybe top 5, maybe top 3. It ain't that many good coaches. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, really.
If you give Nick Nurse some real superstars, he'll get busy with them.
Maybe
Nick Nurse, he ain't got no superstar on that team right now. Siakam not a superstar.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. So Nick Nurse is number 1. Number 2, I'm gonna give it to LeBron.
To who?
LeBron. LeBron's number 2.
He's a player. There's no player coaches in the NBA. That's in the Big 3 league. That's in the Big 3 league.
Midnight. You really think that's what's the name team on LeBron's team? Let's be honest.
I was Jason Kidd.
Man, that's Jason Kidd and Frank Vogel.
No. I was Jason Kidd.
Hear me out for a second. Frank Vogel never beat Eric Spoelstra head-to-head in the playoffs, right? Because when they played head-to-head back in the day, he had LeBron. But now that Vogel got LeBron, he beat Spoelstra. So it's LeBron. It's the coach. It's Coach LeBron.
You ain't doing that.
The third best coach in the NBA is Coach Rondo.
Bro.
Get out of here, man.
You wallet. It's all
the fucking new coach, one of the new best coaches is Steve Nash, nigga. his dumb ass swindled the Nets.
Yeah, I
That's
think
a
I think he'll
fucking.
be a good coach.
Man.
I don't think he's gonna be a good coach there while
I don't know who
Kyrie's
the
there.
fuck put
That's my
that nigga as
problem.
a coach.
I don't think him and Kyrie gonna get along.
Steve Nash is a dead man walking. If they don't make a trade, he is a dead man walking. He got set up. That's a terrible
They're
job.
not gonna make a trade. They're not gonna trade Kyrie. They're gonna trade other
Why
people.
would you not? Why would
They're
you
gonna fuck.
not
They're
get
about to fuck
See,
that team
when
up.
you deal
Oh,
with
most
when you deal with
definitely.
Kyrie,
They about to fuck
you
the
gotta
Nets
get
up,
a
bro.
Most definitely that team
Yeah.
is getting split.
They
Yeah.
about to
because
get
when you
fucked up,
deal
bro.
with Kyrie, you
They
got
was
at
looking
least
good.
give a championship personality with him.
Let me tell you something. If I was the GM of the Nets, I'm trading Kyrie for Bradley Beal. I'm
Hey,
trading. I'm trading. And if
That'll be
Katie
good
want to
trade.
go, no. If Katie want to go, he could go to. Like you, like think of yo, bro. I saved your career. If you want to leave, you can leave too. I don't know who I would trade KD for, but I'm sorry. Spencer Dinwiddie is a better floor general. He gets more out of the
I
court.
agree.
He plays better defense. Whenever they get hurt, Spencer goes on runs with the squad. Is he first option? No, but it's the difference between just having skills and being a floor general. He is a floor general. Like Steve Nash is a better offensive player than Jason Kidd, but I kind of want Jason Kidd on my team. As a young Jason Kidd and a young Steve Nash, I want Jason Kidd. I'm just
Just kid defend
exactly. So does Spencer.
and he
Spencer
passed.
a little. Kyrie defends when he wants to. I can't even just say playoffs when he wants to.
I don't even think Steve Nash was a better passer than Jason Kidd. I ain't even gonna hold
heck
you. He was
no.
a better shooter. He was a better shooter. Steve
Yeah.
Nash was a better shooter, but Kidd passes was off the hook.
They
How
both.
about handle? I
They
give Steve Nash better handle.
here's what I will say. They both have about between the both of them 13, 14 players that should have been giving them some money back. Like yo, Joe Johnson should have gave Steve Nash about 40 million of that 170 that he got. Uh Lucius Harris, Kerry Kittles, they should have been like, yo, here, take this up. Well, bruh, when Kerry Kittles went to
I forgot all about Lucius Harris.
when
That's
they when
crazy.
Kerry
I
Kittles
remember
went to the
Kittles.
Clippers,
Kittles my nigga in the game.
it was like he swindled us. Like
Nah, Kerry Kittles gave you one All-Star game or some shit.
swindle. It's a swindle, bro.
He gave you one All-Star game. That's not a swindle.
Listen,
A
first of
swindle
all,
if he didn't give you shit.
All-Star voting, All-Star structure needs to be restructured. The All-Star game is not a team thing, but they keep rewarding teams. It's an individual situation. I want to see Bradley Beal be an All-Star before Draymond Green. Or I want to see Damian Lillard play in the All-Star game before I see Draymond Green in the All-Star game. I'm sorry.
I agree.
They should have
Be
I'm gonna, yo,
the best
listen.
players.
I'm gonna
It gotta
listen.
be the best players in the
They
NBA.
should
Yo,
have
I'm gonna
never
keep it a
been.
buck with you. I feel like when you make All-Star voting, it should be like how you change your team structure, how you help your team win. If you're not helping your team win, the only thing you're doing is scoring. That should affect your game. But if you are
No,
doing all the tangibles, like I'm not gonna lie, like if Draymond Green making the All-Star game and he's doing all the tangibles to make a team, he wasn't in the All-Star game last year.
let me ask you a question, Sleep. Who's better, Kobe or Carmelo Anthony?
Oh, Kobe, Carmelo, they both
Why?
scorers.
But what?
But
No, why?
Kobe,
Why?
well, Kobe's a two-way player. Carmelo's not.
Okay. And Kobe got 5 rings and stuff like that,
Kobe
right?
got 5. Okay, Kobe got 5 rings, but that don't make that's not putting him in the All-Star game.
But all I'm
It's
saying
just that Kobe's a two-way player though.
yeah, but Kobe also had Superman 1 and 2, Gasol, Odom, a whole plethora of players.
And
Carmelo Anthony,
and Andrew Bynum.
Carmelo Anthony had end of the road Allen Iverson, Camby, end of the
J.R.
road
Smith.
J Kidd. Do you hear the caliber of players that like team success?
Yeah,
is
Al
you gotta have
Harrington.
a great coach, which Kobe had, the best player, one of the best coaches of all time. You got to have a great GM, Dr. Buss. You got to have a great organization where you play at plays a factor in when free agents come. Is so my point is there should have never been a Jamal McGlory in the All Star game. There should have never been 4 Pistons in an All Star game. That's retarded.
Now yo, hold on. You can't even say that because when the 4 Pistons did get in the game, they changed the whole structure.
Because they were a good team. A good team.
I'm just saying they got busy though.
Atlanta
You
Hawks
can't,
starting 5
regardless
made
of
the
anything,
All-Star.
it's how.
Yeah,
Listen,
the
All
Atlanta
Star games
Hawks.
are. Listen,
The Atlanta Hawks.
remember, y'all keep forgetting.
Al
The All Star game, the
Horford.
starting 5 is voted by the people. The bench is voted by the coaching staff. That's how it goes.
The
It's
structure
always been
needs to
like
Shouldn't
that.
be favoritism though. It should be by numbers.
I mean, it's coaching staff of every NBA. I mean, every team off the NBA coaching staff. So it's everybody voting. It's not favoritism. It's just not one particular coaching staff. It's every coaching staff voting.
But the starting 5.
Now you got players voting.
No, players don't vote, do they?
They voted for this last All-Star game.
See, if the structure is
because the fans got like 1/5, 1/3, or 1/5 of the votes.
If the structure changes, from the top and they say the 12 best players in every conference, then people need instruction, whether they're celebrities, media, even players. They need instructions. You cannot just say, if you say All-Star is the best team, just like I think MVP, regular season MVP needs restructuring as well. Like I think it should be a top 4 from the season, and then you gotta get your team to the 3rd round. You got to get your team.
You basing everything off of playoffs. That's what it's.
That's playoffs and regular season.
Regular season and playoffs are totally
two different things.
Joints. So two different things. It starts right back over in the playoffs.
Let me ask you, what does MVP stand for?
For the regular season.
Yeah.
What does it stand for? Answer the question.
Most valuable player regular season.
You are the most valuable person out of 400 people, and you can't get to the 3rd round.
Two different.
Regardless of anything, Dirk made it. Dirk got MVP and got kicked the 1st round, but he still won a ring. He still won a ring.
No. The year he won the MVP, he was home because he went home in the 1st round.
He got beat by Baron Davis in him.
That's not the year he won a ring. That's the year.
No, I'm about to say he still won a ring though.
What that 1 year?
I'm just saying though. Regardless of anything, he still got a ring out of it. He still won a ring. Regardless if he wasn't, but he had a great regular season. You can't knock at somebody for having a great regular season.
I just think it should be finalists, and then y'all got to put in.
They do got finalists. They give you two different MVPs. The MVP for the regular season is not as valuable for the finals MVP. The finals MVP is more valuable than the regular MVP.
That's because the regular season MVP has lost its value because they're not valuing it properly.
Most valuable. I don't know what's the argument, but I don't know what the problem is. If the value for the regular MVP is not that valuable, the finals MVP is more valuable than the regular MVP. Everybody knows that. That's why nobody pays no mind to the niggas that's chasing whatever. Like, all right, yeah, you can have that shit. Keep it. Knock yourself out.
Nah,
knock yourself out.
They got that.
But Giannis, if anything, Giannis earned that. Giannis earned it. It was well earned. For the team he had, it was well earned.
The team
nobody else earned. But the team Milwaukee is, it was well earned.
But they're a bad team, is what you're insinuating? I'm asking.
Man, they're not that good, man.
Okay.
They're not that good. I don't know what everybody else say. I don't know what everybody else say about it, but they're not that good. They're not.
Oh no. When you're a top 5 defense and offense, you're a good team.
And you take a piece off and you see them take a piece off and you watch them in regular games, they're not that good.
I don't know.
Not on a consistent basis. They're not that good. One piece helps you change the whole dynamics to the whole game. All you gotta do is get that one piece. Giannis, all you gotta do is get an intimidating factor, just like Anthony Davis. You get an intimidating factor in a way. Everybody's concerned about that intimidating factor all the damn time. Because you want to know what the fuck this nigga about to do.
Bro, if the Lakers had their point guard, A.V. Bradley, they probably would have swept everybody.
Probably would have.
They probably would have.
But you still had Anthony Davis. That was a scary factor. You know what Anthony Davis could do at the defensive end. You still got him down court. You still got him waiting at the rim. Then you got Dwight Howard. Like I said, pieces help you change the whole dynamics.
Giannis stole Defensive Player of the Year as well. That was crazy.
He ain't still that,
bro.
I told you that. See, you ain't trying to hear that, Pat. I said a defensive piece would change the whole dynamic of the team. Giannis was changing the whole dynamics of that Milwaukee team defensively. He's not at the perimeter. He's waiting for niggas to come to the rim.
So
he's literally waiting.
I'm not. You telling me he's more valuable defensively than Anthony Davis?
I believe this. I mean, I'm be honest with you. Throughout the regular season, Avery Bradley fucked that shit up for him.
No, bro, yeah,
because Avery Bradley was locking up that perimeter.
I understand that, but
Giannis did. He did a Marc Gasol on niggas. What Giannis did, he did a Marc Gasol playing great lane defense on niggas, having niggas stopping niggas from making it to the rim, making you change your shot. He wasn't catching a lot of block shots, but what he did was altering your routes.
You know, AD average, he was in the top 5 in blocks and top.
Yeah, I'm a boogie.
Yeah.
And Giannis didn't even average a block or a steal.
I just say he did a Marc Gasol. Yeah. Marc Gasol had the same type of statistics. Marc Gasol played great lane defense.
Marc Gasol stole that shit from Serge Ibaka, I believe.
No, because you think everything is off of stats. It's not off of stats. It's basically it's how you change the defensive strategy. You still got to look at the game. You still got to think about how you change the defensive strategy. You still got everybody you still got to change basically changing everybody's offense. You're making them change a different style, a different style of play.
Made another point of that defensive player of the year needs restructured as well, because it's been years that the defensive player of the year did not get NBA first team all defensive.
No, it hasn't. That was that's some bullshit too. Because if you get defensive player of the year, that should be an automatic defensive first team. Regardless. Regardless.
My point about the inconsistency on how people vote, what people vote on, is very inconsistent in the NBA.
But it should be an automatic first team regardless. With defensive player of the year. Just like MVP. MVP should be an automatic first team. I never heard nobody get MVP and was MVP second team.
I don't think that ever happened. On the defensive end, it has happened.
But I mean, at the end of the day, we can't base everything off statistics. Statistics don't tell you the whole game. Everything is based on how you change the game. Remember, a person can change the game.
They say the reason why Giannis won because he had the highest defensive win shares.
I told you how basically how he played the lane, how he altered the offense. He altered the offense. He made you change your game because how long he is.
Why he didn't make a change in the
when he put his wingspan out, his shit is crazy.
Why he didn't put his wingspan out in the playoffs?
That nigga ain't want to play. We all know that. We all know that nigga ain't want to play. See, you looting it. You on some BS. You know that nigga ain't want to play.
But he wanted to play the year before when he got sent home too.
He ain't want to play. You saw it you could see nigga fake the injury. I saw Steph Curry post a comment talking about, yo, do what I did, fake your injury.
Yo, I'm out.
Yeah.